the counter plan, banning your impacts, essentially fiating out of your impacts, means there's absolutely no way you can get even if you get all the turns. And then dropping, you got to make the strategic choices. Like if you're going to go for a turn, if you're going to go for something like that, you need to make sure everything else on the flow cannot come back to bite you. And clearly, the counterplan and the disad would flow, and then you don't get it. And I agree that the strategy in the 2AR should have been entirely conditionality bad. And I think you actually have a pretty decent case on the theory stuff, because if she conceded in the 2R that it comes down to education as the standard, but then essentially their entire strategy in this debate round was to do a whole bunch of little blippy things buried inside of their arguments that they could pivot in any different way to do it. And then she comes out and she's, oh, I banned all your impacts. And that's her thing. So that shows how ridiculous their strategy is, and that's anti-educational, because it essentially the strategy is built on you not being able to cover things in the 2AC. So they just simply out-muscled you on speed, which then destroys the value of the debate, because then people wind up voting on some blippy little thing, like, I'm going to ban your impact, I'm going to fiat away your impacts. And I think you can make a case for that as to why that is so abusive. And she even admitted it in the 2R. She says she knows it's really abusive. And you should say, it's so abusive, I don't care if this is a new argument, you need to stop this, because if this is allowed to continue, blah, blah, blah. And you make a case as to why a new argument in the 2AR is justified if you have to. And you know, if you could make a persuasive case, you might have a chance, because that was your only chance at that point, because on the substance it was over. And as far as the actual the conditionality debate itself, it came down to, they're saying it's more innovation. Your argument is greater depth, right? But they have so many other warrants as to why the innovation and everything else is more educational, that in the end I go for the more educational approach, even though I think it's completely ridiculous.
I have like a couple more things to say. So I didn't really talk to you all for that, but I think that the 2NC was like quite phenomenal. But I do like think that Dave is correct that it kind of like makes it so the strategy is like only one offensive argument. So I think that maybe having some offense in the 2NC somewhere